Attorney Oscar Selgado returned to the High Court this morning for a verdict on a no-case submission by his attorney Adolph Lucas. Selgado's trial for abetment to commit murder has been ongoing since October 2023 before Justice Nigel Pilgrim. The matter, which is nearing conclusion, has seen both the defense and the Crown close their arguments. In response to a no-case submission filed at the end of the last hearing, this morning Justice Pilgrim ruled that the application to withdraw the charge against Selgado is refused by the court. Justice Pilgrim considered the primary evidence established in this trial, those being 7 recorded phone conversations purportedly between Giovanni Ramirez and Selgado. Ramirez is the individual Selgado allegedly contracted to kill Marlene Barnes, a woman who filed a complaint against him before the General Legal Counsel. In his ruling, Justice Pilgrim also considered the testimonies of Commissioner of Police Chester Williams and former Inspector of Police Wilfredo Ferrofino. Both men testified that they are familiar with Selgado and that police received those phone recordings with Selgado from Ramirez. As we have reported, those recordings would later go missing. Following the ruling, Selgado was given 3 options: remain silent, make a statement from the dock, or provide a testimony from the witness stand. Selgado opted to speak from the witness stand. The 54-year-old attorney initially refuted claims by the Commissioner of Police that they made contact with each other 23 years ago when Selgado was a Belize Defense Force soldier. Selgado further argued that when Williams became the commanding officer at Eastern Division, he had no reason to contact him. As for the phone recordings that were placed on 2 discs by Ferrofino and handed over to the court before going missing, Selgado says he was never provided any copies of those discs during his disclosure hearing. Selgado maintained his innocence and his argument that he does not know Giovanni Ramirez, nor did he contract Martinez to murder Marlene Barnes as is alleged. During the Crown's cross-examination of Selgado, he referred to the charges as fabricated and further denied receiving the recordings during disclosure. Selgado also told the court that he has been very distressed by these proceedings and barely maintaining his sanity. At the close of her cross-examination, Director of Public Prosecution Sherilyn Vidal suggested to Selgado that his emotional burden is being caused by his guilt in this matter. He contended that he is not guilty. The DPP responded saying, quote, "Of all the untruths you have told from the witness stand, that is the biggest," unquote. Selgado disagreed.
It is a win for you that the judge did not throw out the case. Yet, even a small win.
We don't use those words.
Okay, but then it is encouraging that the judge did not throw out the case today.
We did not think that the case was in danger of being thrown out, to use your words.
Okay, so what follows now in the case?
Addresses.
How long do you expect that it will continue the entire trial?
We return on the 13th and we will complete our addresses on that day, and then the judge will set a date for him to give his verdict in the matter.
You said of all the lies you said on this, untruths you said from the witness stand, this was your biggest or greatest?
Yes, you've quoted me correctly. What's your question?
I was trying to get clarity on exactly what you said.
Yes.
Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.